Let's talk about wealth. Not just I can afford guacamole wealth, but I own a private island shaped like a dolphin wealth. The gap between the super rich and everyone else is like the Grand Canyon. Massive, awe-inspiring, and frankly, a little terrifying. One side's got more money than they could ever spend in 10 lifetimes. The other's struggling to make rent. How did we get here? Is it just about working hard? Spoiler alert. Nope. If working hard was all it took, coal miners would be sipping champagne on their yachts, not battling black lung in the dust. The world's changing faster than ever, and the old rules just don't apply anymore. We've all been sold this idea. Work hard, get a good job, buy a house, and live happily ever after. But here's the catch. That fairy tale's starting to look a lot like a hamster wheel. You run and run, putting in hours, hitting deadlines, and for what? A slightly bigger paycheck, maybe a promotion. But are you actually getting ahead? It's a system designed to keep you comfortable, not wealthy. So, while you're busy being a good little worker bee, the real game changers are out there thinking differently, breaking the mold, and creating real wealth. Think about a typical workday. You wake up, commute to a job you might not love, stare at a screen for hours, attend meetings that could have been emails, and then commute back home, exhausted. Rinse and repeat. 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, for decades. Sound familiar? This is the daily grind, the endless cycle of tasks that keeps the wheels of the economy turning, but rarely leads to significant wealth. You become really good at your specific set of tasks. But here's the problem. None of these skills are designed to make you rich. They're designed to keep you employed, a cog in the machine, trading your time for a steady paycheck. The more time you spend on the hamster wheel, the harder it becomes to get off. Now, I'm not saying that having a stable job is a bad thing. It's important to have security, to know you can pay your bills, and put food on the table. But that sense of security can become a trap, a barrier to real financial freedom. Real wealth is built on taking risks, stepping outside your comfort zone. It's about identifying problems, finding solutions, and creating value. They didn't do it by clocking in and out, following the rules. They saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. The comfort of a steady paycheck can be seductive, but it comes at a price. It can lull you into complacency, stifle your creativity, and prevent you from reaching your full potential. The longer you stay on the hamster wheel, the harder it becomes to break free. You get used to the predictability, the routine, the illusion of safety. But true fulfillment, the kind that comes with building something meaningful and achieving financial freedom, rarely lies in comfort zones. It's about taking ownership of your future, not trading your time for someone else's dream. Let's be honest, folks. Billionaires aren't built in cubicles. They see the world not as it is, but as it could be. They spot problems and think, I can fix that, and make a fortune doing it. Take Elon Musk, for example. Love him or hate him, he's a visionary. He's launched the box into space and charged for the ride. Now, before you accuse me of turning this into a billionaire fan club meeting, let me be clear. Money doesn't automatically equal morality. There are plenty of billionaires who made their fortunes through questionable means, exploiting loopholes, or frankly, just being born into the right family. But the point is, the truly successful ones, the ones who stay at the top of the game, share a certain mindset. They're not just motivated by profit. They're driven by a desire to create, to innovate, to leave their mark on the world. Think about Steve Jobs and his obsession with design and user experience, or Bill Gates and his shift towards philanthropy, tackling global health and poverty. This isn't to say that everyone needs to start a billion-dollar company or solve world hunger to be successful. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, Ali, but these billionaires had advantages. They were born lucky, connected, or just plain geniuses. And you'd be right to a point. No one achieves massive success in a vacuum. There's always an element of luck, timing, and privilege involved. But here's the thing. The myth of the self-made billionaire is just that, a myth. Even the most successful individuals had help along the way. Mentors, investors, supportive families. They didn't do it alone, and neither will you. The key is to recognize that success is a team sport. It's about surrounding yourself with the right people, building a network of support, and leveraging the skills and knowledge of others. Now, you'll often hear billionaires, especially the philanthropic ones, preach the gospel of hard work. They'll tell heartwarming stories about pulling all-nighters, overcoming adversity, and hustling their way to the top. And while those stories might be true, they often gloss over a crucial detail. The system that made them billionaires relies on you believing that hard work alone is enough. They'll tell you to find your passion and work harder than everyone else, as if passion pays the bills. Don't get me wrong, hard work is important, but it's the price of entry, not the winning ticket. It's easy to get swept up in the feel-good narrative of the benevolent billionaire, the self-made success story, who wants to give back to the world. But let's not forget that philanthropy is often a shrewd business strategy. It comes with tax breaks, good PR, and a hefty dose of moral superiority. When a billionaire tells you to work hard and you can achieve anything, what they're really saying is, keep your head down, follow the rules, and don't question the system that made me rich. They need a workforce content with climbing the corporate ladder, not competing with them for a seat at the table. The truth is, the system is designed to maintain the status quo, to keep the wealthy in their gilded cages, and the rest of us striving for a glimpse inside. The work hard narrative is a powerful tool for maintaining this imbalance. We're told from a young age that if we just get good grades, go to a good college, and land a good job, we'll be set for life. But the definition of good keeps shifting, the goalposts constantly moving further away. Look, no one's handing out billion-dollar checks for clocking in at 9 and leaving at 5. The world's moved on. This is the age of creators, the innovators, the ones who see a problem and don't just complain about it. They build the solution. Think about it. What do Uber, Airbnb, Facebook, even freaking TikTok have in common? They didn't exist a generation ago. Someone somewhere, saw a need, a gap in the market, and they created something new. They didn't ask for permission, they built it. And here's the kicker. They didn't need to be coding geniuses or inherit a fortune to do it. They had ideas, they hustled, and they weren't afraid to fail. Because failure? It's not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone. Here's a scary thought. Robots are coming for our jobs. But hold on, before you start building your underground bunker, let's talk strategy. AI, automation. It's not the enemy. It's a wake-up call. It's forcing us to evolve, to hone the skills that machines can't replicate. Critical thinking, creativity, problem solving. The future belongs to the intellectually curious, the ones who ask why not to be annoying, but because they genuinely want to understand how things work and how to make them better. It's the foundation of innovation, the engine of progress. The world's becoming increasingly automated, data-driven, algorithm-obsessed. But here's the thing. Algorithms can be gamed. They can be biased, limited by the data they're fed. What they can't replicate is human ingenuity, that spark of creativity that leads to truly groundbreaking ideas. We're entering an era where emotional intelligence, empathy, the ability to connect with others on a human level will be more valuable than ever. Because while machines can crunch numbers and automate tasks, they can't replicate the human touch, the ability to inspire, to motivate, to build relationships. Develop your critical thinking skills. Nurture your curiosity. Let's address the elephant in the room wearing a blue collar and wondering if it's about to be out of a job. AI is here, folks. It's not science fiction anymore. It's writing our code, driving our cars, and even composing cheesy jingles for local car dealerships. And yes, it will replace jobs. That's inevitable. But here's the good news. It's also creating new ones. Jobs we haven't even imagined yet. The key is adaptation. The skills that will be in high demand in the age of AI are the ones that machines can't replicate. Critical thinking, complex problem solving, creativity, emotional intelligence, and adaptability itself. So, ditch the fear, embrace the change, and get ready to thrive in the age of AI. We've talked a lot about wealth, about billionaires, and the changing world. But this isn't meant to discourage you. It's a call to action. The old playbook, work hard, climb the ladder, retire comfortably, it's outdated. The future belongs to the creators, the innovators, the ones who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo. This isn't about demonizing wealth or billionaires. It's about recognizing that the system, as it stands, is rigged. It's designed to keep the majority of us on that hamster wheel, trading time for money, while a select few reap the rewards. But here's the beautiful thing. You have the power to change the game. You have the power to choose a different path, to break free from the expectations and limitations that society places upon us. It starts with a shift in mindset. Stop waiting for permission. You are not defined by your job title or your bank balance. You are a creator, a problem solver. What are you passionate about? Those are your starting points. Don't let fear hold you back. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Break the mold and build something extraordinary. The future is yours to create.